Welcome to part 3 of the Spy Fox and Dry Cereal walkthrough. And next of the Spy Gadgets is the Cheese and Save Cracker Kit.
It looks like a delicious snack. May I eat this, Professor Quack?
Okay, that's the Cheese and Save Cracker Kit. It will help you to get into almost any safe in the world. I won't explain exactly how it works, because it's very scientific and complicated. Trust me when I say it works like a charm.
And it tastes great in soup.
Yeah, this paper isn't half bad.
I'm sure Pajama Sam would even like the Cheese and Save Cracker Kit. After all, Pajama Sam does like cheese and crackers, especially cheese sandwiches. If you click on this cursor here to the speaker, you'll hear this different voice over here.
The forecast, cloudy and windy today with gusts up to 40 miles per hour.
Pajama Sam, please report to the main office.
That's not good. Now with the X-ray gum, use this X-ray gum on Mr. Udderly here to take a look inside his stomach.
Now, if you don't mind, Mr. Udderly, I'm going to need to use this X-ray gum to take a look at those 4 stomachs of yours.
This isn't going to hurt, is it? Because I get kind of dizzy when I think about pain. In fact, just saying the word pain makes me want to...
Faint.
Professor Quack, your X-ray gum works perfectly. I can see everything inside Mr. Udderly's gut.
Move the cursor around to take a look inside Mr. Udderly. You want to find the code that he swallowed.
If I had a wrench in me, I would retch.
His checkers look like it needs winding. And here's the code.
Found the note. All right, now I need to find out where that diode is. Then use it to disarm the Milky Weapon of Destruction.
Now, one of the things you can do, however, is if you want to remember what the code is, I usually use my mobile to take a snapshot of it, which I'm going to do that right now. So just hang on, folks. I'll take a snapshot of this photo. That way I won't have to backtrack later on. You can always come back if you need to. But this is something I'm doing, which I find very useful. His checkers look like it needs winding.
His checker looks like it needs winding.
And when you're done, you can go to the arrow on the top.
Look for that diode. William the Kid must be stopped.
When you're done, you can go to the arrow on the top right-hand corner of the screen to exit. You can always come back if you need to. Now for spy gadgets, when there's gadgets you don't need anymore, you can always put them back. I'm gonna put the X-ray gun back where it goes.
Here's where I keep my spy gadget.
We know, Spy Fox.
I think I'll just return this spy gadget for now. I can always get it again later.
Exactly. Next spy gadget is this coin. The coin trap.
Is this coin really a spy gadget, Professor Quack?
Ah, that's the spy trap.
Watch what this does. If you wonder what it does, you'll find out.
Let me explain how it works. It looks like an ordinary coin, like you might find in the street. But if you need to trap 3 or more bad guys, the coin explodes and a net shoots out. It traps the naughty spy enemies. Nice, huh?
Heads I win, tails they lose.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose my appetite if I keep this.
So now I got 4. I can't fit any more. And here's the last spy gadget, the suction cufflinks. And you'll find out what this gadget does right now when I click on it.
What handsome cufflinks. Are they gadgets as well, Professor Quack?
Those are the suction cufflinks. I am very proud of them. They are tiny suction cuffs that allow you to climb across non-porous metal surfaces.
The perfect fashion accessory for the well-dressed spy.
the tasty one.
Now for spy gadgets, in the Spy Fox games, you never know which of the gadgets are going to come in handy. So just pick what you can. You can always come back and return the spy gadgets when you don't need them in use. Now that the Greek cantina is open, you can go and come as you wish. Next, now for the egg container that he got at the Mobile Command Center, you want to use it at this Trinket Emporium. Go over to this Trinket Emporium and speak to this guy here. You can click on him to speak to him.
Welcome to the Trinket Emporium. My name is Gilbert. How may I be of service to you, oh honorable visitor, to this, our dear island home? I'm not sure yet. I was just noticing your fine selection of trinkets. Sir, I think that you will find we offer much more than mere trinkets. We pride ourselves in having the island's finest selection of rare and hard-to-find collector items and antiquities. Excellent. One never knows when they will be struck with an unquenchable desire to indulge in a blatant act of bourgeois consumerism. Our thoughts exactly, sir.
Use the money to buy the jar of trinkets. This is basically for the Greek cantina, and you'll find out what it is for, what it's used for.
So, what's a jar of trinkets going for these days? Normally, sir, they're 20 drachmas, but for you, how about 50? Sounds good to me. I'll take it. There you go, sir. Why, thank you.
I will come back to buy other things, but next you want to head down the docks, and here is the Weasel Doorman guy. Now sometimes you'll see Captain Drydock, but sometimes he's absent, depending on the version of the storyline. You can click on this guy to speak to him.
That's quite a nice little toy boat you got there. Is it yours? Oh, yes, sir. And that's why I'm standing out here at this podium on this filthy, seagull-stained dock talking to a sophisticate wannabe like you. So it's not your boat? No. It belongs to my boss.
But watch what happens when you start to go on board. Here's what happens.
Pardon me, sir, but just where do you think you're going? On board? Sir, you are obviously making a little joke. No one but no one is allowed to go on board the SS Deadweight without a gold-edged, wax-sealed, expensively embossed, handwritten invitation. And do you have one of these, sir? Not as such. Then I'm afraid, sir, that you should make like a plane in the Bermuda Triangle and get lost. I can gather information about the deck party with this.
Now you can try to outsmart this guy by trying to go on board, but it becomes unsuccessful failed attempt with 5 tries in a row.
Look, a meteorite is about to crash into the village. Sir is obviously getting a little desperate. Might I suggest you go home and take a little nap?
This part cracks me up every time.
Did I mention that deck chairs are sort of a hobby of mine? Perhaps I can just run up there and see what types are being used. Sorry, sir, but the deck chairs have been cleared away to create an entertaining dance floor. Interesting approach, though.
It's not easy trying to outsmart this guy.
Come on, just let me on board for 5 minutes. You can even time me if you want. Sir, do you even understand what the basic concept behind an invitation is? It means someone has to invite you first.
I did this for the demo, but I'm also doing it here for this walkthrough.
Oh, by the way, XYZ, PDQ. Nice try. However, if you were a little more observant, you would no doubt notice that I'm not wearing any pants.
And I can see that.
I'm here to sign up for the shuffleboard class that starts in about 5 minutes. So, you better let me shuffle up the gangplank. Sir, this is a private party for only the most exclusive, important people on the island. And they don't play shuffleboard.
And it still cracks me up every time. Next, you want to head back here and go to this this guy here at the Trinket Booth. Now with these talk balloons, you just click on the cursor, move the cursor to the
I can gather information about the deck party with this.
and just drag it to whoever you want to drag it to. And
I noticed that there was a party going on down on that big ship at the docks. But I understand you can only go if you were invited. That is true. In fact, I am going as soon as I get off work. Oh, so you got an invitation. I certainly did. It is really a fancy schmancy one, too. Would you like to look at it? Why, yes. I would love to look at it.
Now, and in fact, and the spy gadget called the spy putty that's used to make a copy is used for this invitation. In fact, I'm going to use the spy putty in the next part. I'm going to end this part of the walkthrough, and I'll continue on with more of this game in the next part. See you then.